Take it away, Lauren.
Alright, so last time we left off, the party had left Antir, traveling up to the mountains in search of this item that Tik Taq To had been looking for. An item that suppresses the visions of the deities, something to help a member of his church with. In the process, they made their way back through the desert much more confidently this time, as the party now knows the tricks to navigating, as well as having their magical carriage and elk that were able to bring the carriage along with them to the cave entrance of this portion of the desert. The party, deciding to leave the carriage outside, used the carriage's illusion to disguise itself against the rocks before beginning to scout the tunnel, initially just Eris and Reyna going in and scouting it out. Before triggering a trap, a large explosion happened. They ran back to the entrance of the tunnel, but the force of it launched them out of the tunnel a little bit, injuring them slightly, but fortunately they missed the bulk of the blast by backing up so far. The party then, much more carefully, decided to go back through the tunnel, this time spending more time looking to disarm the traps and trying to identify which ones might be the worst or the best ones. Before eventually they made their way to a large open cavern. About 40 feet into the air from the entrance they came in, they noticed a camp down below that seemed rather empty. They didn't see signs of movement or life within the camp, but as they climbed down the ledge and made their way closer, they saw many a dead body of both human, elf, horse, and otherwise individuals within this camp strewn about, as if some sort of a bloody massacre had happened. Setting about looking around the camp, trying to see what they could find for loot as well as clues, they found one individual that was alive. This individual, through some friendly persuasion, was convinced to show them to where that necklace was, or at least what he believes to have been it, as well as a variety of other loot that this group had stashed away hidden in a rock through means of practical illusion rather than magical. Finding the box within the rock, he pulled it out, was instructed to begin removing the items, before eventually removing an orb. This orb had a white, wraith-like face in it that, as he picked up the orb, turned and looked at Tik Taq To. The effects of the orb seemed to overpower him for a minute before eventually he fell backwards onto his back. And then the individual that is helping them currently threw the orb away, and the whole party watched as this wraith-like orb rolled across the ground, stopping a few feet away from a dead body. And that is where we left off.
Didn't
Do
it
not
like
touch
suck
that.
up the dead body or something?
Oh, what?
No, I was just looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Renine pipes up. Whatever you do, don't touch that. Holy shit, I hit my accent. So. Whatever you do, do not touch that. That has a really bad aura around it. I thought that there were multiple items, but it turned out to be a single item. We need to put that in the box.
Tic Tac Toe getting. He woke up again, right? Or no?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because the NPC dropped it.
Yeah, he gets out like a hanky, and like picks up, covering it all, Lord of the Rings, Eye of Sauron's type, and puts it back in the lead box.
No.
Oh.
Uno momento.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Her phone's dying.
Did her phone actually die?
Yeah. No, AirPods are dead.
Oh.
Nerd.
Do you not have speakers?
I do not.
Oh. Welcome back.
Hello.
What's good?
Were you able to catch what was going on, Catherine?
Hold on.
Technical difficulties. Jinx Yamiyasoda.
No.
And we are back.
Welcome back.
All right. Was she able to catch what was said?
Nope.
Oh,
What was the last thing she heard?
The end of the recap.
okay.
all I did was Tic Tac Toe did was pick up the orb with the hanky covering it,
Okay.
piece of scrap,
Right.
and put it back in the box.
All right.
Evil magics.
As you pick up the orb wrapped in the handkerchief, you get a very chilling but calm sensation that washes over your body. Peaceful. Before eventually you put it back in the box. And it feels weird. Like you've lost something precious that you didn't know you needed until now.
And Renine closes the box.
Yes, it be very evil magics. I suggest nobody be touching that until we get it appraised.
She take. How big is this box, by the way?
It was like a 3-foot-ish iron box. Or lead box, sorry.
Okay.
Fairly heavy.
Fuck.
Not so heavy you can't lift it, but
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. She turns to the NPC. Zach?
Yeah.
You specified that there was a person looking for something?
Yeah, something we took in from somebody else. He said that he was interested in getting it.
I believe we found out what he was looking for. If he killed most of your people for it.
Sure, I suppose. But the person that was looking for things, like I said, I think that was the one that killed it, but I couldn't tell. It's entirely possible it's somebody else.
Could be quite possible that he asked someone to go get rid of you. All I'm saying is that I have a really bad feeling right now, and I don't believe we should this box here either. I regret saying that.
We definitely not be leaving this box here. It must be appraised and cleansed by the church. That item very, very sinister, I can tell.
Hey, it has a very black aura around it. And you fainted from it, it seems.
And I not be one that faints easy.
She looks to the rest of the party.
Ember is still holding her hands up with like the initial preparations, not quite casting a spell, but kind of just playing off of what Eris is doing right now, as Eris has her gun held.
Unmute.
At this point, I would have lowered my gun at seeing that things were more calm.
I'm surprised that she didn't shoot the moment Tic Tac Toe fell over.
Ember lowers her hands.
Amber, you wouldn't happen to know what that was, right?
Um, sorry, there's a bit of an apology I must make. Uh, as you can tell, we are about 40 feet away from you.
Oh, right.
It's a bit hard to see.
Right.
Let me
Well,
see.
we're not going to be opening this box. She looks to Tik Taq. Well, we got what we came here for, correct? Your necklace? If it's time, we should return to the wagon.
Uh, well, was the pendant ever? Yeah, the pendant was okay.
I know that
You
that,
found a pendant.
Yeah,
and
but I don't.
Renine points out that that is divination magic.
All right. Well, don't know if we got everything here, but these other tunnels you all be using to get around. You said you don't come out many entrances. Where's your main one?
Um, the main one that we come out is just down this way, deeper into the tunnel.
Hmm. Insight check.
Sure.
12.
Seems on the level.
Bet.
If we go
And
deeper,
if
sorry,
what were you gonna say?
I was going to say if go that way, our wagon will be left behind.
Yes, I understand. I mainly be talking about searching more of this cavern, but uh, we can go back and check to see if these items do be the ones I be looking for, if you wish.
Renine will slowly start walking towards everyone that is on the other side, 40 feet away. Uh, well, what do you all think? Should we turn and see if we got what we were, or continue through this cavern and search?
There do still be that man he was talking about.
Aye, and I have a bad feeling that we might be seeing him.
I feel like we should maybe rest at least before we go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna follow the majority.
So then, people want to be resting and then continue towards the caves.
Sounds like the safest option.
Yes.
At this point, Zach speaks up. Um, if that's your plan, that's fine. But I I kind of want nothing to do with this place anymore.
Oh, yeah, you're free to go. Um, you
I
have
be
survived, so consider this your second chance.
I done told you where we came in from. There's still a rope there. You can get back out.
Ember speaks up. Would it be best if I escort him out?
I think it'd be yes. Make sure he don't touch nothing he ain't supposed to.
Then that is what I shall do.
Especially the traps.
And the wagon.
And I figured. But
Anyway, shall we set up camp here in this bloodied, destroyed camp,
no.
or farther off?
Wait, I thought we were gonna go back to the wagon and
And
rest up out
rest. That's what
there.
I
Yeah.
thought. But Renin will pipe up. I do not believe we should be staying in this cavern at all and go outside.
If it were up to me, I would be as far away from here as possible.
Yeah.
Now
The
I do be down with whatever you wish to do, but do remember I'm quite a uh, hefty man. That rope probably won't be enough to get me back up.
Right.
oh yeah. Forgot about
Do
that.
you know any spells that could help?
Mm,
Ah,
nope.
I be less in the arcane magics and more in the divine, if you catch my meaning.
Uh, That is something that, well, I don't know how to do. Perhaps a certain someone could ask for it.
Oh, um, yes, I could wish for you to go up.
How much does Tic Tac Toe know about genies?
Go ahead and roll, I'll say, a history check. I don't know if this is something that's consistent in your background.
Yeah, 20, not natural.
Okay. You'd certainly know of their myths and legends, and you know of wishes and how they can work, whether they can be twisted or not. Having ever interacted with one, no, but
So
it seems plausible.
I guess I'm more. Should I be freaked out that she just said she can use a wish, and me thinking, "Oh my God, wish, holy fuck," or do I understand that it's a lesser version?
You
Ah,
understand that there's many different kinds of wishes, that simply saying I can wish for it does not necessarily mean ninth level wish spell,
Okay.
but it is definitely still, no matter what lesser version it is, not something people do often. So it would still ring a little bit of like, what the fuck?
All right. Continue.
Okay.
well, first off, well, if we're going out of the cave, regardless, I guess we could escort you out, Zach.
Um, if it's all the same, if you want to go back to the wagon, then I could escort him out his main entrance and meet you back there, so that we know the future path. More knowledge is useful.
Mm, I think we be taking that path altogether. Bit dangerous all by yourself down a path we ain't taken yet.
I mean, I I don't feel comfortable just leaving you. Who knows what kind of dangers are there? We don't know. So she looks to Zach. Are there dangers along the way?
Um, there normally isn't, but if it's all the same to you, I would rather just, you know, leave and not have any trace of where I went.
Mm.
Well,
Well, I think if all of us go, I believe your tracks would be very much covered by all of ours.
and it be much safer for you. Ain't nobody going to follow you once you're out the mountain, promise.
Sure.
Good on.
All right, then are we going to? So we're going to escort him out and then come back to the entrance that we know. Correct.
Sounds like a plan.
Looks to Reina, Eris, and Valzor. Do you all agree?
I nod.
I'm alright with that.
Now I'd be wanting to see what
Where is Reyna in
miracle.
all of this?
Yeah, where is Reina?
He's just chilling in the back.
Okay.
Just enjoying
Playing with some
life.
bugs.
Yeah, playing with bugs, collecting them for
A
bugs.
shiny rock. Ooh. Pockets it.
Sure. Just for fun then. Reyna, go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh my goodness. I will laugh if she actually gets a gem.
Yeah, I just
Finds a beetle to make eyeshadow.
She goes, bug.
oh my
I cry. I
she
cry.
would just play with the bug. You.
Now she's liking bugs more.
Oh fuck. Survival?
Yeah. That should be really good for you, no?
Yeah.
Oh,
23.
Oh,
dang.
yeah.
Okay. Amongst playing with the bugs, you do find a sort of interesting beetle mixed with a crab that has like claws on it that seems to have a number of sparkly rocks on its back, greens, reds, and yellows.
Cause I'm shiny. Sorry.
Oh my god.
She's gonna capture it.
Okay. Easy enough. Your innocent playing with the other bugs has kind of let nature let its guard down around you, and all of them seem to kind of just ignore your presence. And as you reach out and grab it, it doesn't even stir. It's calm in your hands. And as you look closer, you can tell they bear a striking resemblance to gems you would find in rings in a store.
Oh my goodness.
Can I have Reina
Do any of them
listen
match
to the
the
ground?
ones in your hands?
Yeah, you can have her listen to the ground. What are you trying to listen for?
Any movement?
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Because the guy said that it was in the ground, right? And like
Yeah,
we know
that's
that,
how
right?
boulets move.
Okay. So what was it?
Perception.
Perception.
And did you say something, Gother?
Oh, I fucking rolled horrible.
Oh.
That is an
Do
8.
any of them match the gems in her hands?
But there is a reddish gem that looks like it matches somewhat in this bug, but it's multiple colors of gems in the back of this bug.
Interesting.
And the bug is too shiny. You're like, you lean your head down to listen, but you're just staring at the shiny bug.
Fascinates me.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny.
Okay, I'm gonna have Reina follow everyone else. Just like
Alright.
in the back, like looking at her bug.
Okay.
Alright. I love to be seeing what miracle you can conjure to get me up. And he looks up the 40-foot wall. There.
I thought we were going to escort Zach through his entrance and then go back.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, mm,
Was that not what we just said?
I thought Ember was trying to go that way, and the party said no, go this way. So I believe that the party had decided to go back to the wagon.
Okay, never mind. Everyone, what? Okay, fuck. What did everyone think we were doing?
Going back to the wagon.
Okay,
Yeah.
then fine.
Yeah.
That was me.
Or to take
Okay,
a rest.
Okay.
Ember, or Eris, actually, do your thing.
Wait, is Ember even? I thought Ember left.
No, she's
No,
with
she's
us
been
right now.
standing with
Okay.
you the whole time. She was having that whole conversation with message in your head the other time.
Oh, okay. Well, this feels very strange to do. I, I wish that Tic Tac had a way to escort himself up this ledge safely. Please?
I just imagine Aries like facing Ember. It's like pause, say word, and please. like a shrug, please.
As you wish, so it shall be. And she begins to watch, or watch as she begins to pull some like fire-like mist from the lamp that's in your possession, and that mist then flows over and wraps around Tic Tac Toe, spiraling before it clears, and you feel as though you have the ability to climb on walls.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider turtle.
So he
Spider
goes
turtle.
to the wall, has to go all the way to the wall, and then up the ceiling. So oh boy, how long are
Not
we?
the ceiling, just the wall.
Oh,
He just starts like an actual turtle walks, just going up the wall.
Oh my god.
That would work.
Well, that's
Sure.
gonna take a while.
No, on all fours. He's still got
no,
normal
no, like
walking
how tall is this wall?
It's the 40 feet, the one you came in.
I was saying that because he's a turtle, but
Oh, his speed is
they're
the same as
notorious.
ours. Funny
I
enough.
know. I know.
speed. Yeah. I'm a
Anyhow,
fast ass turtle.
it seems
Yeah, you're
easier for
like
you
Sonic.
than everybody else even to climb up the wall. And before long, you've made your way back to the entrance.
Well, I can say for sure, I'd never done anything like that before. It was quite miraculous.
Now you say, now you know you can't. You
What?
can say that you have.
Yes, that'd be another story for the children's.
Uh, well,
Yeah.
you should really write a book about the story.
I have. Would you like a copy?
Oh,
Do you have one?
wait,
Dude, he has to
seriously?
shout himself out.
No, not on me. I
Hmm.
left him because I was out on mission. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
I bring one to you next time I come, huh? Or next time you visit.
All right.
Sure.
Now let's get some rest.
I
So,
guess we start walking back to the wagon.
Yep.
Zach,
Yeah, he seems a little bit calmer now that he's away from the camp.
uh, he obviously was watching what Ember was doing, right?
Yeah,
So, Zach, since we helped you out of there, promise to not speak of how how would I say that? Not to speak of what happened about Tic Tac Toe playing gaining the ability to
yeah, sure.
inside joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing
Good
this to this guy.
call.
We're doing this.
Yes, we are.
I say we threaten him.
18.
He seems on the level.
I would like to note that Eris is like still very eager to grab her dagger every time he talks.
Yeah, while we all be like setting up camp, I think Tic Tac Toe is gonna go sit over by Ares for a sec. But
Okay.
I don't know if
Well,
we're there yet.
You make your way out of the tunnel. Takes not as long as it took you to come in. You're less stealthy. You don't need to. You know where the traps are. You know the path back. You don't have to stop and make decisions. Not long after you've made your way out of the cavern, it's only been about an hour since you went in.
just gonna emphasize, Renee's gonna take the
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
and give the mended part back to Valsar.
I put the two ends together to remend it.
Okay. Simple enough. The rope joins back as one, and you continue on your way. And like I said, you make your way out of the cavern relatively smoothly. No need to slow down or stop your travels. As you make your way out, everybody sets about doing their things. Zach kind of just starts walking off, and you see that Ember's following.
Does it seem like he's walking towards a town?
Yeah, it seems like he's walking back towards Antir.
Uh, did you want to get what was her name, Ember back? She seems to be following him out into the desert.
Should we let him go?
I don't see why we need to hold him like a prisoner.
Yes, I be seeing no problems. Seems like reality and the gods have slapped a second wind into him. I feel his days of robbing and pirating are over.
Or at least we can hope so.
If he don't be, I'll be back for him. And he kind of like
Um,
looks around at people.
Eris isn't gonna say anything, but is gonna sprint over to Ember.
Okay. Ember just has continued walking that entire time, following him.
When I catch up to Ember, I touch her arm and I just look at her and I just say, just let him go.
As you touch her arm and she turns to look at you, you notice her eyes are glowing a little bit like orange red, as if there's a fire lit behind them before they calm down, go back to their normal shade of orange. Is that what you would like?
Kill.
No, but I think it's what's probably best.
I, for one, am not inclined to let him go after he saw you ask for a wish. But more importantly, I can tell that whatever that group is not good for you. And I've said it before, my purpose is to help you and the rest of the group. So I was just going to tie up a little bit of a loose end.
What do you mean?
Just make sure that he doesn't bother us again.
Oh god.
How?
A bit of arcane persuasion.
Ah.
It wouldn't hurt him, right?
Not much.
How long would it take?
Oh.
I was going to wait until he was about 10 minutes out.
Well, I could say we went on a walk.
Very well.
All right. We continue following him into the night.
Vernine's been watching this, by the way, and she what and kind of just gets a hint of actually would we know that Eris was so uncomfortable?
That would be an insight check.
Shit, okay. Right now?
She's not really with you, but
Yeah, I'm kind of gone.
Mm-hmm.
I will say at a disadvantage, you can make an insight check for the behavior of the day. Just kind of as
And
a like, can I recall? But it's going to be harder because you can't read her currently.
oh yeah, and you
14.
Because
You
you were in
definitely
the
know.
tent when I cried, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she was around enough for some weird behavior to where that's why I'm allowing the roll, where normally I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that she's not happy with this guy. To what extent, it's hard to tell.
Oh. Let us set up camp, eh? Kind
I'm
of
gonna
like stops her. Right. Hmm?
I'm gonna show the turtle my bug.
Oh, well, what do we have here? Oh, do I recognize it at all?
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Okay.
Nature.
Nature, only a +2, but you know it's plus. That's a 20, not natural, but 20.
Everyone's rolling really
Damn.
well on the not combat rolls.
Why? This always happens.
I
Actually,
wonder what
no.
it's gonna turn into when we get into combat if we do today.
Oh.
Anyways,
You know this insect as a deep gem crab. It is quite common as a pet for individuals that live below the surface, as well as it is quite common for merchants to harvest the gems off of its back. However, harvesting more than one gem off of its back in a week will kill it.
and it's
Oh.
called a what? A deep gem crab?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, are they like super rare?
Relatively. They're not common. You don't think they're super rare, but they're definitely not, everybody has them.
Wow. Well, this would be quite a pretty gem you find. You know what these are called, little one?
It looks like puzzled, like she doesn't.
These be the rare deep gem crab. Best be careful. These gems on their backs, very valuable, but you harvest them too fast. The crab dies, and what a poor waste of life for material wealth. You should be safe if you like to remove one gem about every week. More than that, and it is very unhealthy. But that is, and he puts his hand on Raina's head and kind of gives her like a little pet. That is quite a find. You're very good. Does she do anything, or?
Yeah, I think you should talk about the raid.
Oh no, it's fine.
Um, she holds the bug above her head and start like running in circles, and then starts playing with it. Yeah.
Did I recognize any gems that were on it, or are they just a random set of gems?
You recognize a ruby, topaz, emerald, sapphire. Typical gems. They're small, not particularly large, so you don't imagine that one gem's going to fetch more than maybe 25, 50 gold. But, over time it'll add up.
Yeah. And it's a it creates these gems on its back, or no?
As far as you are aware, yes. So long as you don't do more than one a week, it will eventually reproduce them.
All right, passive income, guys. Anyways,
Oh wow.
Very passive.
uh, yeah. Then I think Tic Tac Toe would probably just sit down, and he notices that Aries walked off, but doesn't follow or anything like that. But he does take note of it, and he just sits down and is telling stories to whoever listens until everybody goes to bed.
All right. Eris, as you and Ember are walking off following this person, after about 8 minutes or so of walking, she begins to pick up her pace to catch up to him.
Far away.
60 feet.
I keep pace with her.
Once they're within about, or once you're within about 15 feet, he comes to a stop. You can hear a sigh. And, what is it that you two want? She hesitates for a moment, looking at you before turning back to him. Ah, there's just some things that I wished to discuss with you. You know, you certainly aren't a good person, and you have certainly done a lot of wrong, and you've seen a lot of us today, and I wanted to make sure that there wasn't going to be any problems going forward.
Eris is like prowling around him.
He kind of shifts his eyes to follow you. Ah, yeah, no, there won't be any problems. I don't plan on ever getting myself involved with you or with any group like that ever again. It's more than my heart can handle.
How long have you been doing this kind of thing?
Ah, hard to tell. Probably 7 or 8 years.
So, what makes you think that I would believe that you would stop now?
Doesn't really matter to me if you believe that I will stop, but you know, around 100 of my friends just got brutally murdered for this line of work. I don't exactly want to go through that again.
I'm sure you watch people get brutally murdered all the time. What makes this any different for you?
I want people I cared about, to be frank. Look, in adventuring life, in a bandit life, in any sort of life that takes you outside of towns in this world, you have to be prepared for some loss of life. You kind of just make do with it as long as it's not the people you care for.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? As long as it isn't the people that you care for.
Indeed. And I'm sure you've killed people since you left wherever you're from.
Like people who deserved it.
I see.
Well, I don't care what happens to you, but I'm sure Ember has an idea of what she wants to do, so I will let her do that. And I'm just gonna slink behind Ember.
Ember smiles, friendly, charming, almost eerily so to you that has known her for a couple days. Now, I don't want to hurt you, but if you'd be so kind as to just sit there for a few seconds, I will make sure that you don't remember anything about us. That will tie up all of the loose ends nicely, don't you think? Where are my dice? Somehow that works. Okay. Sure, that's fine. And as both you and Zach begin to watch as she begins to gracefully move and dance and begins casting some form of arcane magic. You watch as fire begins to whirl around her feet before sort of kind of dancing with her as the flames extend from the desert sands up to her hips and begin waving back and forth. And as she does, you can see, Eris, as there begins to be a cloud that forms above this individual. Looks like an ashen smoke cloud, about maybe 25, 50 feet in the air. And then as he notices, it's a little bit too late as you watch just fire begin to spiral downwards almost in like a tornado from the sky towards him. And it lands directly on top of him, impacting. And you can't see him amidst this spiral of fire anymore. And when it ends, all you see on the sand is just a sheet of glass. And that's it.
What did you just do?
Tied up a loose end.
Did she seriously kill him? Fuck. Or did he run away? Nah.
Is that him?
No, that is the sand.
I'm gonna walk over and pick up the piece of glass.
It looks like glass.
Like how big of a sheet?
About a 4.5 by 5 foot sheet.
I wanna try to take it with me.
I mean, it's just a sheet of glass laying on sand. It's easy enough to pick up.
um I'm just I'm wide-eyed. Like I'm not upset at all. If anything, I'm a little excited. I didn't know that she could do that kind of thing, and I'm kind of happy that she's not morally against doing that kind of thing. So she's very excited. Uh and she looks at Ember and just goes, "Is he dead?"
He's been taken care of.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say that you showed me how you could make glass. Um, thank
Th-
you.
That is fine. I'm glad you enjoyed my little trick.
It is definitely a little trick. Yeah, I think we should be heading back now.
Of course.
And Eris tries to drag the sheet of glass with her.
I'm not particularly strong, but would you like some help?
That would be nice. Yes, please.
You guys both have negative
Ember
strength.
picks up the other side of the glass, and between the two of us, we manage to carry it back to camp.
Okay.
The most
With
weakest of the
Aries'
party.
Yeah, with Aries' negative strength.
-2.
And Ember is
Same
also
with
a
Ember's
negative.
-3.
Wait, really?
yeah.
Ember's got a 4 in strength.
You
We're
Oh
both
my
scrawny as
god.
shit.
Ember's
You-
the definition of she'd slap you and you'd heal a hit point.
Dude, literally I could just and she'd fall.
God.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyhow. Again, about another 10-ish minutes pass. Actually, probably more like 15 now that they're struggling to carry glass. So it's been 25 minutes in total since they left before they arrive back carrying a sheet of glass.
Well, Reneen's like waiting outside of the wagon, just waiting for them.
I'm inside resting already.
I guess Reneen took first watch. Everyone else is resting.
No, because it's still like daytime, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is very much daytime still.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I
it
don't
is
think.
not sleep. Unless
Like,
the party wants to try to, but like you've traveled for half the day, spent about an hour and 40 minutes dealing with the cave and then that whole ordeal that just happened. So it's probably about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, maybe a bit later.
yeah, I feel like right now Tic Tac Toe is just playing with Reina, whatever she's doing, entertaining.
Reneen would probably slowly walk up to them. Do you need help with that?
She
Yeah.
looks to Eris, who's both of them are probably panting. At least Ember is.
We went on a walk and Ember showed me a cool. She danced and made glass. It was beautiful. I'm so tired. Oh my god.
Can I make an insight check to see if I know if they killed him?
Um, so
Oh.
nothing she said had anything to do with whether or not he was dead. You can make an insight to see whether what she said is truthful or not.
I mean, yeah, she would want an insight check. So, hold on. Wrong thing. Insight. Oh, shit. Oh, she's probably gonna get the hint that she's truthful because it's 21.
Yeah, nothing she said was wrong in that statement.
All right.
How to get away with murder 101.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ah,
Reneen picks up the glass. All right.
you will finally be back.
She looks at the glass. Is it like a smooth line of glass, or is it like curved, or like?
It looks like fire impacting sand.
Oh.
So like it's a bit gritty. It's not super pure, and it looks like a little bit of an artistic wave to it, but it also has kind of like a curve similar to the shape of a sand dune, but nothing beyond that.
Why ye be holding a pane of glass?
They apparently made glass. And they want it.
Out
So,
here.
I don't know how I don't know how glass works. So, but they
Big
want
boom
it.
and sand.
You know, glass is made with intense heat and sand, often.
Renee like tries to look through the glass. Is it like
But
blurry?
why did you bring it back?
I wanted to show you. It's so pretty. You don't see it often.
Is there anything weird
Okay.
about this glass?
It looks like glass.
Okay.
Like it has
Is it
specks of
blood
sand in it
stain?
still. Nope. No
No,
blood.
she would have evaporated that blood.
Is there a frame of a man?
Rip
Oh
that
my
guy.
God.
He maybe wanted to turn a new leaf, but he's dead now. Okay.
Fuck no. I would have
Alright.
shot him, but I know you guys would have been mad at me, so I said
I mean, you could have done whatever you wanted if your
Oh no, I
character
know.
wanted to.
Yeah,
But
I know.
anyways, Renin will go and put this glass into the wagon. All right. Well, we have our first, well, actually second thing in this wagon now, including the box and this glass. What are we going to do with the glass?
Yes, I still mighty confused on why we have a giant shard of glass.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. You guys, I thought you could have found a. We can break it for fun. I can shoot. I want to shoot it. I'm gonna be honest. I want to shoot it.
with your new gun,
Yeah.
it's going to make a. Well, actually, does Renee
Yeah.
know anything about guns? They make big boom, right? She could at least know that.
I mean, you've seen her shoot it before at the training
Oh, that's fair.
grounds, so like you know what they do.
Well, um, do you wish to shoot it right here where it makes a really loud sound? She looks around. Granted, it's just desert. We could see in the distance, right?
Yeah, I mean you're at the base of a mountain and desert.
I
Alright.
mean, it seems quiet enough.
All right. Ember, do you have any complaints?
I was just simply showing her a trick, so that it might help.
Renine puts the glass against.
Inside check.
Okay.
Uh,
Inciting to see if that's everything that happened. 22.
It definitely seems like there was more to it than that.
You know, I kind of be a man of tricks myself. Uh, Perchance you have any more of those?
It was the ability to make glass.
Well, I assume you can do that quite easily given your nature. I just meant you said you had tricks.
Oh, sure. Several.
That is what I be talking about, youngin.
And
Does this one not know language?
I
okay.
answered your question. You asked if I had tricks. I'm more concerned if you're going senile.
No, I asked if you could
Okay,
show me
Ember.
some.
I um first of all, Tic Tac, she's
Yes.
very reputable. She's very nice. I don't understand why you're not trusting her and why you're being so defensive right now.
There be nothing defensive about what I talking about. I asked her to show me a trick.
Well, I mean, it was awfully hostile.
Passive aggressive.
I mean, if there's a trick that you want, then she begins casting a spell, and you watch as the spell finishes, and you hear a sort of like melancholy whistle kind of flow through the air as she creates just a harmless sensory effect with prestidigitation. Is there another
Oh,
trick?
that do be a good one. You know, at first I thought you were kind of a bad apple, but you don't seem too bad to me.
That's what I was saying.
I'm glad that you think so. You know, cheering up my party and having a good laugh is important to me.
Yes. Happiness is one of the rare occasions that happen in these on these roads. And one big thing that a party needs other than happiness is the ability to be open with everyone.
Of course.
To be telling the truth.
That is very true.
Now you see, I be quite the holy man. So I like giving. But I can be taking away quite a lot too. Praise be the gods. Now if there's something that you guys need to tell us now before it become much worse later down the road.
Tic Tac, I don't know what you're getting at right now.
I mean insight check, but do I need to since I know something else happened?
I mean, you would still need to if you wanted to try to discern whether or not she's hiding something. You know something else happened, but you don't necessarily know, be it good or bad. You can make assumptions, but
Okay. Well, the assumption being made is watching them both follow a dude off into the desert.
Mhm.
It's totally not suspicious at all.
I mean, it's suspicious, but strictly speaking,
7 on the insight check.
deception from you, Eris, for the last thing you said.
Wait, okay, wait, so
Deception.
Deception.
oh, deception, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
Like, regardless of this roll, Tic Tac Toe can still make whatever assumptions he wants to make.
I
But strictly
mean,
speaking, on this one, seems like she doesn't know what you're getting at.
And he looks at Ember.
Yes, and you were saying if there's something that I feel I should tell you before it gets worse, I can tell you most certainly that nothing will get worse.
I mean, she guaranteed that.
she can with certainty say that.
Oh, yeah, with confidence brewing.
Perfect. Just wanted to make sure everybody was on the same page. Don't
Of
want
course,
no inner party quarrels now, do we?
not at all.
Yes. Anyways, we best be getting. And he kind of looks up. Rest?
What time is it? Actually,
It's like
it was like
3:15.
it was 4 when we got there. I remember from last time. Cause oh wait, no, it was in the morning,
No.
wasn't it?
It was like
Yeah,
noon.
because
Fuck.
we left in the morning and it only took us like an
So
hour and a half to get there.
Plus, then all this, it's probably actually more like 2:15 than it is 3.
what?
I
Blah.
mean, but we did do a lot of work, so it is kind of plausible that we could have a long rest, I
Well,
think.
I mean, realistically, all your work was scouting for traps, climbing down a rope, and walking through a camp.
Yeah. yeah.
The only thing,
well,
I wasted a 3rd level spell, 2 of my first and 1 of my seconds for that.
I've done none. So, well, before we, I guess because it's still relatively light out, would you like me to identify all those magical items?
Ah, and he pulls out the pendant. I do not mind if ye be identifying this if you have the abilities to, but I'm going to have to recommend that one item not be touched.
Oh no, I'm not going to touch anywhere near that large one, but we had more than just this necklace. I
Yes,
believe there was like one more necromancy item and another
there was a book.
a
There
book.
was a wand with a hand at the end of it.
Yep, that was brooming necromancy for me. From it,
I
I
think
mean.
I think both of them were.
Yes.
Oh, both of them, and that was
Uh,
the one divination item.
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay,
and that was it. I'm pretty sure.
okay. Then I'm going to sit down and try to identify. Taking about 33 minutes to identify everything,
Jesus.
because 11 minutes per item. Ritual casting. So you see Renine sit down, draw a circle, hold out this pearl, and like set it down, and then begin focusing on an item. Essentially, what your glat does, but with the actual spell, not with an item. What were you saying, Raina?
Are we in a forest? Because we're with the
Desert.
wagon, right?
We're not in the forest.
That's so fucking dumb. How does a desert become a mountain then?
I
we,
live.
like-
I live in that. I live in constant desert mountains.
Gross.
It is gross.
So we're in the mountain, right?
Yes.
Well, sadly.
You're at the base of the mountain in the desert side.
I would
You're
like
just
Raina
north
to
of
run
Antir.
around.
To what?
You run around.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Paris is gonna set up the pane of glass and shoot it. Like draw a chalk circle straight in the middle of it and try her hardest to shoot her.
I think the thing will just explode the moment you
I mean,
hit it.
if you want to roll
Yeah,
to hit
that's
and see how
why.
accurately hit, you go feel free. But like, it's glass.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm just gonna shatter it, basically.
All right. She have to.
To hit.
Oh. Great. Oh, that's 21.
Oh.
Dead center.
Hell yeah.
As you do,
Spider.
the glass just cracks and also, like he was saying, a spider web out from that center before eventually just the structural integrity of this curved piece of glass gives away and it just kind of crumbles into hundreds of thousands of small shards.
Did she do that away from the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
good.
I shot broken glass at you guys.
I was
Just in the
suspecting
cart.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go sit in the cart, right, to our next destination. Ah, my ass.
And
Yeah.
then
That's all
And
I was
I'm
worried
in
about.
there. I would have gotten rained on by glass.
Well, you
Anyhow.
probably woke
You
up.
need more
'cause
sexy scars.
Unless the gunshot doesn't wake up Valzor, you definitely woke up.
Oh,
Depends on-
gunshot definitely would.
Okay.
And
I thought he
shattering
was a
glass.
super heavy sleeper. Nothing can
Oh,
wake this
he
boy up.
is.
Yeah,
He
gunshot
is.
is
But
gunshot
a
is loud.
gunshot. Yeah, but a gunshot is a gunshot.
Ember's just kind of happily sitting on the sand dune next to Eris as she shoots the glass. Reyna's running around. Janine's identifying. Valzor shoots awake. Tic Tac Toe, I'm assuming, is just kind of like watching over Reyna and doing Tic Tac Toe things.
He is, but like I said, he does eventually at one point want to go sit down and talk to Ares.
Well, Ember is sitting there, so you can
Yeah.
do that. For now, the identification process will kind of jump and as if that has finished, and then people can go back and do other things.
Yeah.
We'll start with the amulet. The amulet's name is simply Amulet of Inner Peace. You can add a custom item to it. It is simply a amulet that prevents any form of divine or divination magic that would project an image of a certain power. It's not a catch-all. It's not going to stop every interaction between a mortal and a deity, but it will at least block out the more sort of chatter in their head if they're too active.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
not going to prevent, for example, a life-altering interaction.
Bernine is like, this is useful for certain someone.
The book that you identify is a grimoire. And that's all you can gather from identification. Looks like you would have to read the book to find more. The want that you identify is a wand of animate dead.
Oh boy. Want nothing to do with that.
Zombie friends. Undead army.
And what's the book?
I already told you, it is just a grimoire.
Oh, it's just a grimoire.
That's
You'd
all you
have to
can
read to
believe
find
on
out more.
Oh no. Do I know what? Nothing comes out of it, like through it. Whenever I had identify or detect magic, nothing.
Nope.
Well, wasn't it like it's made of skin and locked by some leathery something
Yes.
wrapped around
It
it?
it looks like it's made of some form of like reddish skin, and it has a lock on it that appears to have been wrapped around kind of like a book binding on the front half near where it would flip open. The pages also appear to be made of like a fleshy
I'll be right back.
material as well.
All right.
And it
Anyways,
is a grimoire.
I don't. Well,
Grim robber.
oh
so
my
uh,
god.
Vereen holds up the necklace and walks towards Tic Tac Toe. So
Ah,
this necklace essentially calms down the voices. Uh, how would you put it? It will calm down the voices, but not like powerful ones. Just a very mellow enchantment. But it will help
ah.
whatever you're doing with it.
But not the powerful ones, eh? 'Tis a shame. I'll still take it back, and do not know if it will be much help to him, as, like I said, he is getting visions, which tends to be a lot more powerful than just the whispers of the gods.
Well,
So I don't know how useful it would be, but
if you um sorry, is my mic catching me?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was weird. um if you don't if you have no use for it, I may know of someone that may want it. Could be useful to us. But only if
And
you
who will
don't
be
need it.
this person? I am all for helping people, especially if this will not help the one that I wanted to help, but I'm still not one to give away precious artifacts.
That's an artifact?
Well, I'm saying artifact not as a gamey sense, as a
Magic item that he's looking for.
yes,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Uh, can I
Uh,
snatch the necklace?
Were
Can you
you
reach?
there? Like you were running around.
Uh, like how far away was I?
that's up to you. How far away were
Yeah.
you running?
I was thinking just like around the tent, like
Okay.
around the thing.
You can certainly try.
You're gonna
Okay,
have to
okay.
snatch it out of Renine's hand, which she is not expecting that.
Didn't you hand it over? I'm pretty sure it's in my hands.
No,
Yeah,
I was just holding it up, like describing it, essentially.
I imagine the hand had already happened.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
why you
I
were
assumed
saying
it.
like he was saying he wouldn't give it back.
Oh,
Literally,
okay.
IRL, I was sitting there holding a fake necklace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then I would like to snatch it from Tic Tac Toe's hand.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, and
Strength check from Tic Tac
I don't
Toe.
know. I'd say almost contested by perception to see if
See
you
if
even
I
see
see
it
her
coming.
coming up.
Because you're not like death grip on this item.
No, I'm not. Alright. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
25 total.
So extremely deftly and extremely quickly, Reyna darts over and tries to grab it, but the wise turtle kind of just sees it coming
Like,
He kind of just, while still talking, as because I imagine she kind of has to like hop a little bit to grab it real quick. He kind of just lifts his hand up out of her hop range and then back down and continues talking, thinking that she's just being a child. Like, ooh, shiny,
Okay.
I want it. Oh yeah, give it to me. And he just thinks she's being annoying, and so he's kind of just ignoring it, like talking with her still, but holds it a little bit higher now, and is just continues on with the conversation.
He eyes Renine.
But like I said, who be this person? I've not heard of anybody else from the church who be having visions.
well, I don't know much about your church, but I myself don't know too much about it myself. But we do have a friend that is having problems with voices.
Like I said, who be this person? You still not giving me a name.
Jeez.
And
She smiles. Uh, go away.
Bug.
yeah,
He's
yes, I get it. You found a bug, Reina. I'm trying to talk to Renine right now, okay?
Oh my god.
um
I mean, I honestly, I would see that being a very accurate summary of how someone would view this conversation.
Yeah.
because she just had a bug. Um. mm. She kind
Can
of
I
like
at
looks him
least meet
over
him?
and well, currently where he is at, we don't have access to. So I that is up to him if he wishes to come out.
Well, if it is a prison or something, I have connections at the church. They can at least let me see him. So if it is, will you just tell me what city or village he be held at? And I give you my word that if he needs this more than it is useful back at home, I be giving it to him.
I'm so sorry. This is all on you.
Renee kind of like scratches her head, looks Tic Tac Toe over. It's
I
like,
have
what?
quite the figure.
Oh, oh my goodness.
It's not like he doesn't notice you looking him up and down every 2 seconds.
I mean, she's only known him for like what, 2 days? No, a week actually, because we did
Like a week.
wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a week and a half now.
A week and a half now. He's done pranks on our party.
Nothing harmful.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
actually,
one big
ar-
one.
Renine wasn't around on the first one, but I'm sure someone told her about it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But give me 1 second. She gets up and walks to Ember.
Oh.
Ember. She like walks a certain. She like walks over towards Ember, pokes on her shoulder. Sorry, on her shoulder, and gestures her to follow her a little distance away.
Is there some things that you need?
Did she follow me a certain distance away?
No, she's still sitting with Aries.
Both of you can come, but I need to ask you something, Ember.
I'm already packing up my gun, my hat.
Sure. She stands up, dusts off the sand.
Okay, once they move out of the distance. So here's the thing. You have told us that Urglat has voices talking to him, right?
I would imagine you know that as well.
Aye, but he's safe in the lamp and those voices don't reach him?
Correct.
See, that item that we acquired from the cave just now, that Tic Tac Toe has the ability to down voices. Not extreme ones, but light ones. So it would help your. The thing is, I have to tell Tic Tac Toe about your glot. It's a warlock. And I have already stated before that on my stupid watch, I had stated that he is a dancer. So I do not know how to say this.
I mean,
And why is that bad?
Clerics,
that's
Am
where
I?
I'm stuck as well.
clerics and necromancers don't really.
They're both like magic, right?
It, mostly there's a good number of priests that raise dead. You can go to most churches and pay a fee, and
Well, first off, we need to get your glot out of the lamp. So is he comfortable to get out of that lamp?
Why
prob-
does he have to go out?
Because he wishes to see him. Acto wishes to see him.
prob-
Sorry.
Wishes and has to's different.
probably not. And if you were saying that it is not useful for the more severe voices, then I think you know as good as any is that his are not minor. If I recall the stories that the party had told me, it looked as though there were visions of him that were ready to harm you, yes? That seems a little bit more than just a whisper in his head.
Aye,
So
but it would help calm it a bit more. He's out. Go back into the lamp to sleep during the night, but would be able to walk around.
I don't know if this is how it works.
I mean, if we can figure out what it is, we can tell him and ask. He would probably know more about it than us.
I just want to note this whole time, Tic Tac Toe has knelt down and he's pocketed the amulet in his bag of holding, and he sat down with Reina with this little bag, and he's told her to take one out.
The bag?
Yeah, there's just this small little brown bag that I'm holding in one hand.
Not the bag of holding.
Not the bag of holding, no. A different bag.
So she puts her hands in and takes something? What is it?
So it's a little furry ball, and I need you to roll a d8.
Uh-oh.
I have a 1.
Oh,
Then Tic Tac Toe. Now be throwing it on the ground and watch.
He eats it.
Bro.
Well, this might turn out weird. And is it still in your mouth?
No,
I
I
think he
said
said
he
yeet.
said
yeets it.
Yeah,
yeet,
Oh,
yeah,
I
not
thought
yeah.
you said.
She
I
yeet.
thought
eats
you
it, not
said.
eats it.
I
Oh,
also
God.
thought you said
Oh
eat
my
it.
God.
That would have been funny
Oh,
though.
Consume that
Bet.
fur ball.
oh God.
Bet.
No,
When
it
he
would have been
eats
so
it.
bad.
No, she
I could have
fucking
some.
yeets that shit to the ground. She
Oh, so
told
Oh
you
her
just
my
to.
you
god.
just throw it down really hard,
Yeah, yeah. She
Yeah.
threw it.
but straight down, not like really far.
I think she threw it
Um,
far. I think that's what.
let's
How about
as
you let her
her
answer?
Like,
her full on strength, a little bit far out. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
well, no matter how far you throw it, it's still a little light fur ball, so it kind of just, and then suddenly it turns into a rat and scurries off.
Yo, what?
Okay, that might have ended really bad. If
Oh
she
my goodness, if she ate that.
If she
Rat ball?
had rolled anything other than a 1 and ate it, it would have been real bad.
Oh
I
no.
bet.
Fucking turn into larger creatures?
Yeah.
Oh
She's
no.
gonna hold the bug and she kind of like holds it towards the turtle and she says, trade.
Oh.
Here, I be giving it to you. You get 2 more pulls, and then you're done for the day.
She just
You're giving this child a gambling addiction.
And you can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
she sighs and fucking like kicks the ground.
What?
I think she wanted a permanent trade.
I think she wanted the necklace.
I wanted the fucking necklace.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bag. That's
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm even confusing my whole team. Yay. Yay.
I mean, you didn't
Um,
really emphasize what you were trading for.
yeah, I didn't.
you said trade, and he's holding the bag, so I thought you were talking about the bag.
She holds out the bug and she said, trade necklace now.
Ah, and he looks. He looks down at his amulet. This be quite a precious one to me. Was made just for me. It's a symbol of the gods. I can't trade it, young one. I'm sorry. And he, but look, and he pulls out a fur ball from the bag and throws it on the ground.
Okay, go ahead and roll your d8. See which
Wow.
one you get.
Hey, yes, yes, it's an 8. Okay, it turns into a brown bear.
Aw.
Oh.
And this little fur ball just and
Full size bear?
yep, a full size brown bear pops up.
Holy.
Oh god.
Isn't it beautiful? And it listens to me and my companions. It's friendly to me and my companions. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
and he's just kind of like scruffing the bear.
How does bear feel?
It's up to Raina.
Is there another ball?
Keep reaching in. There's one more for the entire day.
She's gonna grab the ball.
You have to reach into the bag and grab one, and it's
She's
random.
gonna reach in and grab the ball.
So make roll a d8.
I didn't say she's gonna throw it. I thought
Oh,
it.
okay. Well, you still have to roll a d8 once you grab one to know what
Uh,
kind of animal it is if you do throw it.
2.
Okay. So then what are you doing?
She's gonna throw it at the turtle.
All right. It hits his chest and poof, an owl pops up. Whoa! And it kind of just flies away.
She's gonna walk away
Best.
from Tic Tac Toe
Oh, you weren't
How,
enticed with the bear. Oh.
in
Just-
discontent.
Oh.
how long is the bear there for?
Um, it doesn't actually say. I think it's just.
We just
I think it's a
have
real
another bear.
creature.
Wait, really? Wait.
We just have
Oh no!
another
It
bear?
vanishes. It vanishes at the next dawn, or when it's reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna-
okay.
Actually, I'm gonna have bear battle bear.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We're gonna
Very
bear
good.
battle. I have to
Yep.
pull up the fucking sheets for a bear. Hold on.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize.
It's like a literal
I'm gonna
Pokemon.
Pokemon battle.
Wait, you actually have bear sheets? I don't have a bear sheet.
Yes, you
Well,
do. It's in your extras.
It's
Yeah.
a puma. It's a panther.
Well,
we
but you
couldn't
guys did
find it.
Puma because it was smaller. Mine is an actual full-grown brown bear.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh,
That's
shit.
why you had the Puma instead of bear.
Oh, should I change it to bear then?
You're not quite fully grown yet. He's getting there.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so we're
He's
just
still a
doing
good
this.
bit stronger than a
Okay.
normal bear, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I think your bear is still pretty strong. And
Especially
I'm
with the
just gonna go with
boost.
the. I'm not gonna roll for hit dice or anything, so. I mean, if you want to just start having a Pokemon battle,
Go, bitch.
I'm first? Or do we want to roll initiative for them? Alright, what is it? 8. Or it's 10 plus your dex?
Yeah, it's your dex.
Okay. So
What
mine's
is
just.
it?
Or mine is just.
A
0.
10 plus bear's dexterity modifier. So, like, if you look at your sheet for bear, you're looking for the plus number. That is gonna be his initiative. So if you roll a 10, it's a 12. Because he has a +2.
Yeah, and yours is +2. So just roll a d20 and add 2 to it.
Not 20.
Damn! Yeah, okay, so you're first. Bear goes first.
Bear is gonna bite the neck of your bear.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
What is his roll for bite?
+4 to hit.
Okay. So you roll a d20 and add 4 to it. That hits.
So go ahead and roll your damage for your bite.
We're fucking Pokemon battling. Oh my god.
The
For-
most bloody, gruesome Pokemon fight, yeah.
So roll a d6 and add 2 to it. Because your bite is a 1d6 plus 2. So 6 piercing damage. Okay. Alright.
So while we're having this conversation, we hear just some growls, and we look over, and there's a full-ass bear fighting Reina's bear. Just, like, out of nowhere, like, brown bear in the middle of the desert, fight, go.
Okay. This bear's gonna multi-attack. So he's gonna bite and claw.
Yeah, because that has that for being a full grown.
So the bite.
I'll be right back.
First, roll. Oh, what am I adding to it first? 19 plus 6 does a
That
20.
Why
one
does he have
definitely hit.
multi-attack?
Full grown bear,
That's
bro.
what a bear does. Once bear's fully grown, he gets it.
1d8 plus 4. That's 9 points of piercing damage from the bite. So he comes over and bites on the bear's scruff. And then the claws. It's plus. No, not that. D20 plus 6. Does a 14 hit bear?
So what is bear's AC, Reina?
See?
Armor class. 16. So no, the claws do not hit. It's your turn.
That's unfortunate. Mm.
Wait, what? No, let's go back to the other idea. No, we're Pokemon battling.
I guess claw.
Okay.
Alright.
It's D20.
Yep. And then add your 2 hit from that, which is also a +4.
10? No, that just barely misses. He's only got an armor class of 11. Alright, I can just say that we go back and forth. I don't want to waste too much time doing this, although it was fun. but Tic Tac Toe will make even if my bear does win, he's gonna make my bear lose for Reina.
As up to you all.
Nah, I'm gonna have Bear back off, and then yeah.
I'm back.
We both go our separate ways. Okay.
Reina's still like upset, and she heads towards Ranine.
Oh.
And
Alright,
she just
you guys can continue your conversation now. We're done.
Okay. The bears had a bit of a brawl. They attacked each other a bit, and then just kind of growled and walked off, content with each other, with themselves.
That's
Bit of
awesome.
bear wrestling.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
All right.
I still
That was
I
an
don't,
event.
I don't see the issue in just
Would your blood like this item? Ask him.
I believe I have already told you I don't believe this is going to work. I can go ask him if that is what you want me to do, but if he is harming you and you are saying all this does is calm voices, I don't think this is strong enough for him.
Then never mind.
It is a good start, and I think that maybe if we can find whoever made this or find another one that's a little bit more potent, maybe that will help. And look at it this way. If we let him have this one, and then we find a better one, we've already helped him with his objective. Then we could take the better one.
It's fair. All right. My bad for asking.
No, it's fine. If you really want me to ask, like I said, I can ask. I just genuinely do not see it helping.
He looks upstairs.
I mean, I do think it would be wise to at least tell him about it.
Very well. Then I will go and ask. She disappears into the lamp.
Oh, I know.
Hey, you're a glut.
So what is he up to at the moment? Reading?
Reading,
Being lazy.
yeah. He's reading.
Alright, she makes her way up to the sort of library study room. Knocks on the door. Do you have a moment?
Ah, Ember. Yeah. What's up?
The party found an item of sorts that is a quiet voices from the deities, but
Hearing that, he
Re-
stands up. Continue.
Renin was saying that it does not quell more powerful visions from the deities. Do you think that this is good enough?
Not more powerful, huh?
No, unfortunately not.
That's a shame. He slowly sits back down. I feel like no, that probably would not be enough just to calm down the voices.
That is what I thought, but you wanted to make sure and get your input on it.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Umber.
Of course. I will go tell them as such. Do you need anything while I am here?
No, this one book you gave me actually is very intriguing.
I'm glad.
Is it one of those? Oh, I thought it was one of those smut books.
No, it is
I wish.
She makes her way back out, and a couple minutes later she returns, and she appears next to you again. He says thank you, but that it is likely not enough.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll go tell Tic Tac Toe that he can keep it. He was just saying that if it was of no use to his client, we could have it, but only if he met the person. So instead, I'll just let him keep it. So,
Of course.
thank you. Sorry for bugging you. She goes back.
Not a problem.
Alright. She goes to Tic Tac Toe, which I imagine is in a tent. Or outside. Where was he actually? We have a
Fighting.
tent set up.
Paddling bears. So probably just sitting there petting his bear.
Ah,
Both bears slightly injured.
Yes.
claw marks and everything.
Aw.
Both bite marks, actually.
Be
Neither
a
hit a
good
claw.
boy.
Oh. So, here's the thing. I don't believe it would work for us either. So, you can keep the item.
He be affected by the gods that badly, huh?
So, it would seem.
Sometimes the gods' gifts can be too much for us flesh and bones. I do hope he gets better. I be praying for him, whoever he be.
Thank you.
Anyways, I be a bit old. I'm going to gets up from one knee and you hear a go take a nap. If you need me, I'm always awake.
Do you know what
Is
I
that-
just imagined? I just imagined him having a water bottle, like an empty water bottle, and that's what he used to crack because.
Anyhow.
Anyways, continue.
Oh, that was my voice. But anyways, yeah, he goes and takes a nap.
All right.
Oh, don't worry about the bear. It'll disappear.
Oh,
What?
And
Yeah,
the
wait,
owl.
where did you get a bear? Wait,
And the rat. Just don't
and a
worry.
And the
rat?
owl.
There's a rat?
And the owl, yes. Yeah.
Where are they?
And he just points up and the owl's just circling around him.
Can you control it?
Yes, you wish to be playing with it. He does like a whistle and it comes down. Perches right on his shoulder.
Can you call the rat?
He makes a different whistle, a bit more higher pitched, and the rat comes up to his foot.
I want to hold out my hand to the rat.
Kitty wants a rat?
Yeah.
He waves, and the rat goes running over to you.
I want to try to pick up the rat and I want to pet the rat.
Yeah, go ahead. It's friendly to you.
Okay. I'm just petting the rat.
Well,
I'll keep the owl on the carriage just in case you want to be petting him too. And he perches it up.
Yeah, but I like him more.
owl feels neglected.
Yeah, then he finally goes to bed.
Alright. Short rest, long rest. What's the party's plan here?
Longer.
We're gonna be
Long rest.
traveling through the middle of the night, it seems. Because it's
Too
the middle of
long.
the day.
Well, aren't we going back underground? Wasn't that the plan? We rest and then go search deeper in the caverns?
Yeah.
That was indeed the initial plan.
Alright.
But we got what we wanted.
Hmm?
Got what we wanted. The necklace. That's the main thing.
Wasn't there people who wanted to figure out more about the incident that happened? I know Tic Tac Toe was interested now that that item has appeared.
Well, we can discover more. Or we can be on the
Eris
way.
doesn't really care about well, they're like the things that caused it, more so about the people that were affected by it. So she doesn't really care whether or not we go back or leave.
All
And-
right. So what I'm hearing is nobody cares, and Tic Tac Toe wants to keep going. So
What
It's
does Valzor want to do? Does Valzor want to go back underground?
Kind of, but at the same time, also wants to keep moving on with our.
Reina.
Mm. Like, it's already like a fucking. Like, we got the necklace, like our goal. And I know there's gonna be a boss battle.
Well, we're going to be going underground regardless, but I assumed that. Oh, sorry. I assumed that there was a different path. Because this was just the bandit path.
What is?
Unless Valzor knows his way through this path in particular. Polly?
Hmm?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
He's just falling asleep.
Oh.
No,
I was saying,
sorry.
unless Valzor knows the way to the Underdark from this path, we can go through this path. We're gonna leave the wagon behind, though.
Do we know exactly where that one, like, ascended trial thing is?
Yeah, it was.
It's
And-
in the bog in the Underdark.
Yeah.
Which I thought was the same hole.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the Underdark is connected. Who knows? I thought it was a different path because we had to follow Valzor's lead through the path that he took.
You know there are many different paths that could get you down there. You know that this was one of them.
All right.
So, for both parties' sakes, we're going down the hole. All right.
Okay. Let's just go
Okay.
down the hole.
Okay.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if it's daytime or nighttime. We sleep for 8 hours, taking shifts.
Okay, do you want to try to take your wagon with you?
Is there seem out of all the paths, did it seem like one of them was a slope that a wagon could go through? Because there were like 5 different paths that were trapped.
Can Ember wish something?
Oh
with the
shit!
wagon?
I keep forgetting that that's an option.
Can she wish? it?
Ember definitely could, depending on what you wish for.
Make it miniature.
Or put it in her lamp.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you could totally do
Oh.
that.
Very.
Yeah, send the carriage in the lamp. That actually makes sense.
Definitely?
Okay, well, we take our 8-hour-long rest.
Before you go to lay down, Ember walks over and asks Reina, is it alright if I take care of Bear a little bit?
He nods, but like watches them from afar.
You watch as she reaches a hand out, places it on, like, the back of Bear's neck, and you watch as Bear's fur begins to ruffle and flow as a warm breeze blows through it, and you watch as the wound that he received earlier from fighting heals.
Hmm.
Elixir.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can see she's a little bit like, slobber, but like smiles and pets him.
Bitch! Why? Sorry.
But
Okay.
she just keeps petting him. There, you should be all good now.
right.
Okay, watches. Who wants to go? We don't need everybody to take one since we have like 6 people.
I'll go first because I was kind of already resting a little bit beforehand.
True.
Alright.
Wait, you
Who's going
slept?
with Valzor?
Sure.
Hmm?
Okay, Brunine, Valzor.
Perception? Or
However you want to do it. You know the drill for
okay.
watch. This isn't new.
Alright.
Either both of you perception or one of you with advantage.
Do you care? Do you want to just roll? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
I already
shit.
rolled.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you roll once. Yeah, there you
The same thing.
Oh man.
The night is
Okay.
peaceful. You're both keeping a watchful eye out, but you're both, equally as entertained by just chatting and killing time.
go. There's also a
Nothing
bear.
seems to happen. The bear's
Oh,
just
yeah.
chilling there.
Vernine will actually legitimately just like start
And by the way, the
scratching that
bear,
bear. In the middle of shift.
unless Ares went to sleep with the rat, all 3 of the animals are constantly on watch.
I went
Okay.
to sleep with the rat.
So he's just sleeping with
Oh
you.
my
Then.
god.
Okay. Alright. That was your watch. Who wants to go next?
Tik Taq To will go.
Anybody wish to join him? If no one does, Ember will.
All right.
Alright.
I guess that's it.
Brandon doesn't like
No.
Tic Tac Toe.
Okay. Ember will join you.
I will take the advantage, Mrs. -2 perception.
Yes, please do.
That's a 20 and a 24.
The night seems very calm. Nothing happening.
Okay, he goes back to bed.
Okay, and who takes? Well, I'll say that we could get away with 2 since Valzor was up for a bit of it, and Reyna only meditates. So at this point, Reyna's awake. So,
Alright.
it is now evening. You slept through the afternoon. It is now about 10 o'clock at night. The moons are out. The stars are filling the sky, and you see the expanse of the desert, but you don't see any of those shambling husks. You're far enough away to where that's not a problem with it currently, and everything is quiet. You don't hear any sounds.
Alright.
Alright. We be wanting to do that with the carriage then.
Vernine stands up, looks to Aris and Ember. So we got this carriage, and got an idea, which I want to pass through both of you. We have nowhere of
Okay.
putting this wagon. So, Ember, is there a chance that you could put this wagon in your lamp?
Or
Sure.
do something about it.
I certainly could. You couldn't have asked me before we slept.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to say something so bad, but Tic Tac Toe doesn't know.
Well, well, that is fair. Does wishing help with that or no?
Yes, it would have to be a wish.
Oh, it would. Oh. Mm. I am sorry. I don't know these things.
Well, actually, that would depend. D, does she have the storage space for a full-on ass wagon?
How much does wagons usually pay?
You have the item.
Oh, boy, I do. It doesn't have a weight thing.
Okay, then.
It just says carrying capacity has increased.
I mean, the carrying capacity was only like 600 pounds, right?
No, it increased to.
But the
thou-
size of the wagon didn't.
Carriage weighs 600 pounds.
And how much did I say that your lamp can hold? Wait, is that 600 pounds just the wagon?
£600 just the wagon.
I mean, there's only one thing in there, so it's the extra stuff doesn't really matter. It's just, can she hold a 600-pound wagon?
And how much did I say that her lamp can hold? Because I know that she has 100 pounds of books.
I DM'd you.
All right.
Sorry.
Is yes or no?
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, for real.
Then no, she cannot. There would have to be a wish.
Hmm. Okay.
Use wish. It's fine.
All right.
As long as it's safe.
All right. Well, I am sorry.
I can still do something about it. It's just not just as simple as tucking it away. He looks to Eris. So, if you'd like to wish for something, I can do something. But until you wish, I'm kinda, tied.
Yes. I wish for an easy way to transport and carry the carriage with us through the caves.
Very well. She casts Enlarge Reduce, and she reduces the wagon to a toy size.
Permanently? I guess we won't know. All right. Renine just takes the wagon then.
Does that mean its weight is reduced as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you throw it in the lantern then?
Oh my god. Could probably put it in my top hat.
The hacks.
Wait, no, don't put it in your top hat because
Yes, it can fit into the lamp now.
Do we want to
Weight
put
is
it,
reduced to 1/8 of its normal weight.
Oh,
do we want to put it into the lamp for extra measure or no?
but once the spell ends, would it be yanked out?
That is up to you how you deem my lance weight capacity to work.
I think it would be yeeted out.
I mean, wait,
I mean,
no.
How long does the spell last? Because
We don't know. Because
what?
we don't know.
It was a wish, so strictly speaking, it doesn't necessarily follow it. Enlarge Reduce normally only lasts a minute, but this one's going to last a good bit longer than that.
I'm fine with carrying it. But if you guys wish for it to be in the lamp,
I just don't want it to get crushed, and then because the box is the size of a fucking pebble now, we'd lose it without realizing.
that's fair. She hands Ember the little tiny toy wagon with a little box in it. It's like, do you wish to put this in your little lamp?
If that is where you want me to keep it.
Yes.
And if you be feeling the magic that you first cast going away, I don't know how that works, but just let us know.
Be right back.
Okay.
So long as I'm sustaining that effect, I cannot regain that wish. But it can last for as long as we need.
Perfect.
Alright. So there's gonna be a little tiny toy. Little
What does it just like roll up on the house? Like,
It's just-
it crashes into the door.
It'd be super small.
Put into the storage.
Ah.
Oh, storage.
That room that Jorglot saw when he was getting the tour.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
now
what
let's go
floor?
back to the cavern. Or
First
we make
floor.
a break town. A break time.
where the boxes and stuff are.
Oh, first floor.
Yep. To everybody here, we have 2 people kind of getting tired. Do you want to keep going? Do you all have energy for that, or do we want to call it there?
I guess it's up to the people getting tired.
Yep. So, Polly, Midi.
I mean, I can keep going for like another, like, 30, 40 minutes. I don't mind that.
I feel like we should just stop here.
And I mean, 30, 40 minutes might be we might not have a
Combat.
good stopping point. So
And, like, dying.
if we're gonna stop early, then we probably should just stop now.
Yeah.
Let's just do a short stream and then short session and then another short session tomorrow.
Mm,
Like I
Tomorrow's
said,
not gonna
Maybe
work.
tomorrow.
if it's
but-
Saturday through.
I
Monday.
think it's fine having a short session this week, especially because we're all not really in like the best place to stream for our normal length.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, we have people on vacation.
We'll
people are
just go
tired.
extra long
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, next time we'll
Next
do, like,
time,
Yeah, next time extra long.
full 5 hours.
we'll do like 5 to 6, maybe even 7 hours. Whoa.
24-hour DnD stream.
All right.
Oh,
And we will
Uh,
call it there, with the party ready to begin their venture into the tunnels.
Not worrying about their wagon anymore. Yeah.
yeah. We
Yeah.
don't have to worry about it getting stolen with the priceless things inside of it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you all for joining. That was our
Wait.
little session. What?
Did Bowser get out of the carriage before we shrunk him?
yes.
Obviously we
I
did. We're
Yes.
not going to
No.
just shrink him
Let's
with the
shrink him. Honey, I shrunk
Yo,
the
this. Yeah, I was gonna say this is about to turn into Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I finally wake up out of my trance, just like, guys, where are you? And then I get out of the.
You get up and you're like
You're in
tiny next to
storage.
your glot, and your glot's like, why are you so full?
Got's like gonna step on him.
What do you
Anyhow.
do here,
Anyways.
Bowser?
Yeah.
Until next time, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.